Let me show you something.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of One Boy, One Burner. Today's episode is about one of my favorite foods that I found here in Korea. It's a Korean tofu soup dish that is delicious, healthy, and easy to make. So I hope you enjoy it, and without further ado, here we go. It's been quite an adventure adjusting to my life here in Seoul, South Korea. While some things are very foreign, I found that overall it's been a really enjoyable experience, and I recommend it to anyone who would like to come visit. Even with the food, I found that while some things are more familiar, there are others that are, well, different in a lot of ways. And my culinary interest is ever undying, so my one little burner has seen quite a bit of action over the past 2 months. But nothing has caught my cooking interest quite like Sundubu. Now, for those Korean language freaks out there, Sundubu literally means soft tofu. That's soft tofu like it actually falls apart in your hands when you hold it. This is different than firm tofu, which is usually used in Chinese and Thai cooking. Now, Sundubu is a soup that, as one of my friends lovingly says, hurts so good to eat. That's right, it's so spicy that you literally tear up, and it can hurt to eat it. So it's not for those who are looking for a mild eating experience. Let's have a look at the ingredients, shall we? Now, the great thing about Sundubu is how customizable it is. If you like certain ingredients, like, say, these dumplings here, you can add them. If you don't like certain ingredients, like mushrooms, a lot of people don't like, then forget about it. Before you add these ingredients, though, you have to start with a soup base. Now, there's one of two ways to prepare the soup base. The first way is to start by heating up sesame oil over low heat and then adding in these. Now, these are Korean red pepper flakes called gochugaru. This is a traditional way to prepare sundubu. The second way to prepare the soup base is by just adding this. This is the flavored red pepper oil, which is the result of heating the sesame oil and then adding the red pepper flakes after. This might be easier to find in America than this. So you might want to start here and then start adding in your ingredients. Start prepping ingredients by chopping up a little garlic and then go on to the beef. The beef should be sliced thinly, just like bulgogi, and cut the thin slices into small pieces before adding them to the hot red pepper oil. You will only need about 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and about a pound of beef to start out with your initial ingredients for the sundubu. Next ingredient that you should start prepping is the mushrooms. Now, you have options here. As I said before, you can use whichever kind you like, or you can leave them out altogether. Here I'm using Korean thin straw mushrooms, but another option is to use oak mushrooms, or pyogo in Korean. These mushrooms are very similar to shiitake mushrooms and need to soak with a little salt for about 15 to 20 minutes before adding them to the sundubu. After the oil and garlic has heated up for a bit, about a minute I'd say, add in the thin strips of beef that we cut up from before. Now, I only cook the beef for about a minute and a half, because it will continue to cook after you add the water and the remaining ingredients for the sundubu. Next, add about 4 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of gochujang. Now, faithfuls to One Boy, One Burner will remember gochujang from the bibimbap episode as Korean spicy hot pepper paste. Notice how gochujang and gochugaru, the spicy hot pepper flakes that is used to make the base for the sundubu, both start with gochu. This in Korean means the hot pepper that is used to make both. As you stir the sundubu after adding in the gochujang, you'll notice that it starts to turn a bright red color. This is what you want to achieve in order to get the sundubu to taste just right. If you wish, you can also add a little bit more spicy hot pepper oil. Next, start prepping the star of the dish, the sundubu. Now, I add about 1.5 cups of this soft tofu to the spicy mixture that should be coming to a boil after leaving it on medium-high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. This soft tofu will start to break into smaller pieces as you stir it around in the mixture and soaks up all the great flavors that you have going on in there. After about another minute or two, you can start adding in the optional interchangeable ingredients that I talked about before. Here I am adding some Korean straw mushrooms that are pre-sliced. And I also like to add in a few frozen dumplings, which is not traditional, but I think they're a great addition to the sundubu. After you've customized the sundubu to your taste, let it boil for another minute or so, and then give it a taste, and make sure that you've achieved the right level of spiciness that is appropriate for your taste. And the final touch that many people enjoy in their sundubu, myself included, is an egg. Now, you can add as many as you want. I wouldn't suggest doing more than 3, but it's really a great addition to the sundubu. Just crack it and drop the egg right in, and it will only need to cook for about a minute or 2. Finally, garnish with a little chopped green onion, just to add to the presentation and make it look very traditional. How great does that look? Let the sundubu chill out for a while and simmer down, and then start plating with a ladle, or bowling in this case, I suppose. You can add some more chopped green onion on top for presentation if you wish. Make sure you grab an egg, some dumplings, some mushrooms, some beef, a little bit of everything that you added in. Well everyone, that does it for my second episode of One Boy, One Burner. I hope you all enjoy making your sundubu and eating it as well. It's something that I really have come to love here in Korea, and it's something that is a little under the radar as well, so I hope everyone enjoys it. For this recipe details and for other recipe details, please log on to oneboyoneburner.wordpress.com. That's number 1 boy, number 1 burner.wordpress.com. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll hope to see you soon. Bye bye for now.